Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters of South Asia today, I speak not as a citizen of one nation, but as a son of a civilization that once thrived together, from the peaks of the Hindu Kush to the shores of the Bay of Bengal. We were once united not just by borders, but by culture, trade, language, and dreams. That unity was not perfect, but it gave us timeless architecture, shared traditions, and centuries of prosperity. It was during the age of the Mughals and other dynasties that our land saw a flowering of art, ideas, and cooperation. But history divided us. Today I ask you to imagine again, not a return to monarchy, but a leap toward a modern, democratic, and peaceful union of the people of Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Afghanistan. A new federation, a new identity, a new hope. The vision, inspire with possibilities. Imagine no more wars between neighbors, only bridges, not borders. Imagine our youth traveling freely from Lahore to Kolkata, from Kabul to Dhaka, with shared purpose and pride. Imagine combining our strength, nearly 2 billion people, to build the world's largest economy, a technological powerhouse, a cultural superpower. We can become one of the greatest regions on Earth, not just economically, but morally, spiritually, and globally. The structure, what would this look like? The Asia Greater Union would be a federal alliance, much like the European Union. Local autonomy remains with each country. We share key goals: defense, trade, education, and infrastructure. A joint parliament ensures everyone's voice. A shared visa system allows free movement for work, education, and tourism. No one loses identity. Instead, we gain a shared destiny. Challenges, but not impossible. Yes, there will be doubts. There are wounds from the past, conflicts and mistrust. But so did Europe after 2 world wars. And yet, they chose peace. Why not us? We don't start with politics, and we begin with trade, student exchange, sports, media, and rail connections. Step by step, trust can be rebuilt. Closing. Call to action. Let us not be remembered as the generation that remained divided by history. Let us be the generation that built a new future together. Let the Asia Greater Union rise. We're not in conquest, but in compassion. Not in dominance, but in dignity. Let us unite for peace, for prosperity, for our children. Thank you. Poster summary for visual campaigns. Asia Greater Union. A new future, rooted in a shared past. Inspired by the Mughal-era unity, built on peace, trade, and culture. Powered by 2 billion people. Why unite? End conflict and border tensions, become the world's largest economy. Open travel and job opportunities, shared infrastructure and innovation. Global political power. How it works. Federal structure like EU, free movement of people and goods, shared parliament and trade policies. Respect for all cultures, religions, and languages. It starts with education exchange, sports diplomacy, regional trade and tourism, cultural festivals. We were one before. We can be again. Asia Greater Union. For peace, progress, and prosperity. Official proposal format, summary version. Proposal. Title. Establishing the Asia Greater Union, AGU, submitted to South Asian Regional Cooperation Summit. Proposed by your name or movement name. Date. Insert date. 1 objective. To initiate a long-term framework for the peaceful integration of South Asian nations, namely India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Afghanistan, into a voluntary democratic union focused on shared development, cultural exchange, and strategic cooperation. To background. Historically, the South Asian subcontinent thrived under shared cultural and administrative unity during the Mughal Empire and other regional federations. Post-colonial divisions have led to fragmented growth and recurring tensions. 3 core pillars of the Asia Greater Union. Peace and diplomacy, permanent peace-building framework, trade and economy, regional free trade zone and unified economic strategy, mobility, common visa, travel agreement, education and culture, student exchange, heritage preservation, defense cooperation, joint disaster response, peacekeeping, and border management. 4. Benefits reduction in military spending. Creation of the world's largest single market, increased tourism and cultural diplomacy, enhanced global influence as a regional bloc, climate change cooperation and shared water resource management. 5. Roadmap, phased. Phase 1. Trade and visa cooperation. Phase 2. Cultural and education integration. Phase 3. Infrastructure, energy grid and road unification. Phase 4. Political dialogue for a constitutional framework of union. Would you like this also translated into Urdu, Hindi, Bengali, Nepali or Pashto for broader impact?